August 17th, 1941. The Soviet garrison of Odessa has been under siege by the 4th Romanian Army for almost 1 month. Day and night, those brave men and women have been waiting and hoping to see the arrival of the Black Sea Fleet, either coming to rescue them or at least to deliver them supplies, fuel, food, ammunition and water. Instead, every day and night, what they could only witness were the bombers, the HE-111H3 bombers of the 27th Kampfgeschwader, dropping sea mines all around the port. And this week they even witnessed something different. This week they witnessed over 200,000 Romanian soldiers charging their fortified positions. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new episode of War in the East 2. And so yes, this week the 4th Romanian Army finally goes on the offensive. After, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks of just waiting and preparations and stockpiling and, you know, the usual stuff. This week begins the Battle of Odessa, and the Battle of Odessa this week ends with a wonderful Soviet victory. At the price of just roughly 4,000 of their men, the Soviets inflicted over 8,000 casualties on the Romanians, and but this was not in vain, because the Romanians, with the support of their engineers and their heavy artillery regiments, they somehow grinded down a portion of the Soviet fortifications, which means that the fortifications of Odessa went from level 3 to level 2, which could make the second round of the Battle of Odessa much easier for the attacking forces. And besides the first round of the first Battle of Odessa, what occurred this week were also 2 other battles that I didn't mention in the introduction, but I think they deserve to be mentioned this week. I mean, in this voiceover. The first one is the Battle of Dnepropetrovsk. Having seen, thanks to the reconnaissance missions of the Luftwaffe, that the Soviets prepared like a decent solid line west of the Dnieper and centered around Dnepropetrovsk, I decided to deploy the entire 4th Army Corps of the 17th Army to attack the Dnepropetrovsk. And yes, after, I would say, a bloody and cruel battle, the infantry of the 4th Army Corps dislodged the Soviets, let's say, just on the other side of the Dnepr River. And to gain a foothold on the other side of the Dnieper, I called in the 16th Panzer Division. The men and the tanks of the 16th Panzer Division smashed through the Soviet lines, and they established a deep bridgehead over the Dnepr River. The last battle that also, I think, deserves to be mentioned for its unique feature was the first Battle of Zaporizhya, which again ended in a very brilliant Soviet victory, because the 9th Panzer Division tried to emulate what the men of the 16th did against the Dnieper, and despite not attacking across a river but just into a urban center, you know, never try to attack a urban center with your panzers. I really don't know what crossed my mind. I was like, maybe I can just get lucky and the Soviets only had a very weak garrison in Zaporizhya. But no, the Battle of Zaporizhya actually costed me 9 delay points. Like, I could not even attempt a second round, and the only thing that I could do was to just pull back the 9th Panzer Division away from Zaporizhya to just let it rest and refit for the rest of the week. And so yeah, with the creation of the bridgehead on the other side of the Dnieper, I moved in the bulk of the 1st Panzer Group. I would say all of the 1st Panzer Group, but the 3rd Motorized Army Corps, which was advancing towards Kharkiv. But again, when facing the new Soviet defensive line, I decided to stop my panzers wherever they were, instead of attempting to pierce the Soviet lines. And as you have seen, the infantry and the motorized troops of the Second Panzer Group kept clearing out the Kiev pocket. This allowed me to move and redeploy eastwards also the 6th Army. Again, also in preparation for the final assault against Kharkiv and the, let's say, establishment of a decent defensive line along the rivers, along the shores of the Donetsk river. And with this, with the breakthrough along the Dnepr, with the failed battles of Odessa and Zaporizhya, with the advance of the German 11th Army and the 3rd Romanian Army along the shores, riverbank of the Dnieper, this week has now come to an end. And as always, when the week ends, I can only say thank you very much for watching, folks. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and well, I hope to see you all again next week.